Beauty.
Let's go. See you on the other side, mate. Summer is in session at Icon Park. Welcome back to season 3 of Summer Sessions, a Carlton Media pre-season podcast. I'm your host, Christian Filippo. Rose Zaruki is back in the producer chair today and for another year. And we've got a special guest to mark the occasion, to mark a brand new set in the Carlton Media Studios, which is always exciting. And we're really glad to set aside a half hour of Fortnite to kick off the brand new season. Ashton Moir, welcome to Summer Sessions.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here. I was waiting all year last year, actually, to be on this. So,
well, we let you know that you had to wait the 12 months to get on.
Yep.
True to my word.
Yep.
I think 12 months of the day that you arrived here.
It genuinely is. Yeah, I remember Ollie being on here first last year and I was straight away. So,
yep.
Happy to be here.
Well, Jagger in 12 months' time will be a perfect first guest for season 4.
Exactly right.
So, as a big fan of the show, you would know that there's a leading question that we ask, and led to believe that you've been giving this a fair bit of thought over the last few weeks and days. What's your go-to karaoke song?
Yeah, I put a lot of thought into this. At the moment, I'm really liking Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Be a good little duet song as well, I reckon. Bring a couple boys up, and I reckon everyone want to get around that song.
Who's your partner?
Well, I'd probably have to drag either Mott's or Dirds, I reckon, up for that.
No surprises there.
Yeah.
Good off-season?
Yeah, it's been good.
Yep.
Went back to Adelaide for a bit, which is cool. So good to see the family and the friends. But yeah, came back here a little bit early. But training, everything, life's just been great in the off-season, but happy to be back. And
you've lost 2 roommates in the process.
Yeah, I have. I live by myself now, which is cool. But so Rob and Duffy moved in with a couple other lads. But it's a new experience living by myself, but I absolutely love it. It's something I've always wanted to do, like be an AFL player living by myself, and I've dreamed of that my whole life. So to actually be able to do it, it's pretty cool.
Led to believe it might be temporary though. There might be maybe a pair of twins that you know quite well that might be heading in with you at some point.
I do know a couple of twins very well. So I might be moving in with them and a couple other lads. I think Billy and Harry Charlton, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
New experience. Nice house, I think, about 5 minutes from here, I reckon. So
perfect.
Fingers crossed we get that. So,
well, tell us about the Campo boys. Obviously, last week, big week for them, and your relationship back from SA and the Glenelg takeover once again of the Carlton Football Club, running it back to the 90s.
Oh, honestly, so excited for them to come. So I've known those boys since we were in primary school. So I think when I was year 2, they first started coming to St Mary's in Glenelg. We grew up together playing footy, school. And to hear their name be called out, obviously it was pretty obvious they were going to come here, but to still be able to hear that and watch them, live that out, it's so cool. So happy for them. So
high school flag as well, was that right?
Yep, year 12. They were year 10, so that was unreal. Beating PAC, we hate PAC. Sorry, George, whoever at PAC. So
well, no one dislikes George. It's just the school.
Yeah, it's just the school. Yeah, we hate the school. But so it was pretty cool experience.
I've got nothing against them, just to clarify. It's just for yourself. And then I believe there's a photo of the 3 of you on a beach, like when your little tucker's running around. Is that right?
Yeah. So that would have been year 3, year 2, I reckon, where we're that young, always do beach days and stuff because we lived really close together. Yeah. So we'd always do stuff, which is pretty cool.
So you got Jagger and Coop as best mates from childhood who have started here, and you and the Campo boys. That's pretty special, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So just to be that familiar face for him, and what like Harry Lemmy was for me. He was a familiar face when I first got here, and to be that familiar face for them, hopefully want to help out any way I can, make their first year a lot easier.
We touched on this before, obviously living by yourself now. How much time in the off-season was spent playing Fortnite? Because a few people found out that you're being on this show, and that was the main question that came up about just Fortnite in general. Yeah,
well, I didn't bring my PlayStation back to Adelaide, so that's
maturity. That
it is. It was a hard decision, but honestly, that's the longest I have spent away from Fortnite, which is 2 weeks.
Yeah,
but been back on it.
That's not a great sentence. Is it?
It's not great, but since been back, it's been a fair bit. So I call it dedication, to be honest. Just want to be good at the game. That's all.
Commitment to your craft.
Exactly right.
Well, did last week bring back any memories of draft day for you?
Yeah, it did. I had all the memories pop up on Snapchat, and Mum sending me some stuff from her phone, and it was pretty cool. But just same thing, like being able to watch the Campo boys go through what I was lucky enough to go through last year it was so cool to watch. Couldn't wipe a smile off my face.
That's not a new thing for you, because I reckon when you made your debut, which we'll get onto later, that smile was on your face for about 3 weeks afterwards.
Yeah, true.
But I guess, how do you look back on the last year in total? Because there has been a lot that's gone on since then.
Yeah, a lot has been going on, but look, I feel like I've just kind of put that away. I've just really got to focus on taking each day as it goes and focus on each training each week, and just looking forward to this year, to be honest. Like, obviously, I've learned a lot over the past year, different players, coaches, experiences, and I'm just really looking forward to hopefully playing a bit more AFL footy this year.
What have those lessons been?
I guess a lot of it in off-field as well, in regard to professionalism, extra stuff like diet, recovery, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like that really helps, obviously, my on-field performances. So
it is, 3 days into pre-season, but
yeah.
Don't know if you're a goal setter or not, but what have you kind of set out for the summer ahead to try and achieve before the season rolls around in March next year?
Yeah, it'd be pretty similar to a lot of the boys, just to play consistent AFL footy. Well, first of all, to get a full game under my belt would be pretty cool. But yeah, the goal is to play consistent AFL footy, and I'll do whatever I can to get there. So
I'm just going to take a break from the footy chat because we've been going for 5 minutes now. You've said cool a few times. You haven't said sick yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to change my vocabulary. Yeah, I'm trying. I feel like I'm doing pretty well with it, to be honest.
You've done really well. I'm impressed. I was going to have a sick counter like we did for an interview we did last year.
Yeah, but I think pretty cool was the one that I'm going to at the moment.
I've noticed that. That's okay. That's
but as long as it's not sick. So, well, there's mine. But
that's all right. You're referencing it. That's fine. I guess your time in the VFL last year, Matt, set the platform for you to make that sick debut in round 23 against the West Coast Eagles. But to go back to the very start of that VFL journey, you start pretty well, kick 3 goals in, I think, your third game. A lot of injuries affect the AFL team and the VFL team. A bunch of really close losses. Then it starts to work out for you at the back end of the season. What did that teach you? Because a lot went on in the VFL last year and you're kind of toiling away without many eyeballs on you. Yeah,
there were a lot of ups and downs last year. Obviously, like personally, like individually, and as well as a team. But I feel like at the end of the day, if we play as a team, our individual performances will stand out as long as we play for each other. That's the one thing I really took out of that year. Like, once we played as a team, the results came. I think there was one game we beat Collingwood by about 12 goals, which was so good. We played as a team, and just got the bickies in the end. So,
and in that back end of the season when it clicked for you personally, that was kind of always kind of the go with VFL footy. Like, you are there to develop, and you don't have to come in and get 20 and 3 every week.
Yeah, exactly right.
When that moment came for you, what was that like, and what kind of conversations did you have with Luke Power about what it would do for your footy?
Yeah, just all about playing role, executing my role to the best I can. And I feel like if I do execute my role, it helps me individually, but most importantly, it helps the team. That's why we're here. We want to win as a team. We're not here to have one player have 30 and kick 4. I'd rather have 8 touches and 1 behind and the team win rather than have 25 and 4 when we lose. So pretty much just doing whatever we can, executing any role possible to get the team to win.
What difference does going into this preseason, kind of, you played those last 2 games as sub, but you go into this preseason knowing what AFL footy's like instead of thinking what AFL footy's like. Getting that exposure for you, like, how much has that just done for you from those 2 quarters of footy that you played?
Yeah, it's everything I really needed, to be honest, just to get that taste of it. And now I want more, really. So, that's why I'm just so excited for this off season. Get all the boys back in and, train really hard and, play a full game and play consistently, hopefully. So,
and it wasn't just 2 games. They were 2 pretty big games for the football club. Obviously, things not going great in terms of personnel, and had a few losses in that win over in the West. And then, obviously, the way the St Kilda game panned out in the end wasn't great, but we got what we wanted to in the end. But what lesson did that teach you in kind of not just the fact that you're playing AFL footy, but playing in such a massive occasion in front of like a sold out Marvel Stadium crowd, for example, in that last game?
Yeah, well, when you're out there, you don't actually notice the crowd too much, to be honest. It's like once you're out there, all you're focused on is the team and what's going on in the next play. I didn't actually realize that, to be honest. Like, you don't have much time to think about what's going on the outside. You're just so focused on what your role is, what you have to do next. And yeah, I really like that, to be honest.
So that's in the game where you don't notice the crowd?
Yeah, don't notice it at all, to be honest. So
when you kick a goal on your left foot from 40 out to bring us within a few points in the last quarter, I dare say you might have noticed the Carlton roar in the stands.
Yeah, it did. That was the one time I did notice it, to be honest. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Honestly, just kind of got lost in the moment, really. It was all a bit of a blur, but I do remember turning to the crowd a bit, which was pretty cool. So I was trying to find like mum and dad. I thought I was on that side of it.
Oh, right. So you're looking for them.
So that turns out I was on the other side.
Yeah.
because I know they sit on like the first floor or first stand or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, just went to the crowd and God, it was loud. Far out.
Yeah.
It was packed. So pretty
Addictive?
cool. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I want to play on the G. That'd be.
Of course.
Yeah.
Haven't done that
I
yet,
reckon
have you?
apparently that's louder. So
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
You can probably ask Blake Acres what it's like to kick a big
yeah,
goal in the
I know.
MCG.
He knows what he's doing there, doesn't he?
He's had a bit of experience with that.
He does.
Yeah, so like dreaming of the MCG, that's a natural thing that most people have. Have you? Actually, no, you haven't played on there before, have you?
No, I was meant to though in my 17s year for the AFL Futures.
Yeah.
Stress fracture got me. No good. Wasn't allowed to play. So.
Or was it? You were in emergency for round 1 last year, I think.
It was. Yeah, it was. Carryover.
Yeah. And that was your first time at the G. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was. Boydie took me out actually onto the ground.
Yeah.
For the first time. So that's the first time actually being on the turf. And it was just, unbelievable. It was packed and it was like maybe like 2 hours before the game. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I just want to be out there in prime time. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, that's what preseason's for, mate. So
Exactly
got to get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. How different are you expecting year 2 to be compared to year 1?
I don't really feel like it's going to be too much different, to be honest. I feel like even coming in for the first 3 days, like routine's pretty similar. Training in itself is different, but I feel like just the intensity as well. Just want to bring more out of myself, get the best out of my performances, and hopefully that brings the best out of everyone else as well. So it's pretty similar compared to last year, I reckon.
Well, obviously year 1, you're kind of coming in and it's all very new and not deer in headlights, but you got the big eyes because you're in the bright lights. Kind of what advice have you gotten over the last 12 months to kind of make sure that you're settling in and you're kind of going after exactly what you need to over the summer? Yeah,
well, the one thing, especially for this year, is to not be so starstruck by other people. Like I know I still am now. Like it's hard for me sometimes. This is the life I've dreamed of my whole life, but to not be so starstruck with other players, other experiences, I guess, like going onto the G for the first time, like really locking in and understanding, like, I belong here. This is what I'm meant to do and to get to work. So
you've kind of touched on this. It seems like you really do love your footy. That much was very evident. Kind of take us back to that moment before the round 23 game. So Coop gets told in the middle of the week that he's making his debut and you wait a few extra days, then you get told on the Friday that it's all happening. What must that be like? Because a lot of players have played for Carlton, but percentage-wise, not that many, and very few get the opportunity to have that conversation. Yeah, no, that was unbelievable. I wasn't actually expecting it, to be honest. Like when I heard Lordy was debuting, I was like, oh, how good is that? There it is. Like there was. I thought that was my chance there. I thought, there we go. I'm looking forward to playing. I think we're playing Richmond. In the VFL, so I was preparing to play for that, and then hearing Charlie, especially Charlie Curnow, like I grew up watching him like my whole life pretty much, and to be able to have him announce them, debuting was something. So it was so special to be able to hear that. And I remember he was asking, he was like, "Can you give up Fortnite for the weekend?" Because I didn't want to talk because I lost my voice that morning. So that's why I didn't. He asked me like 3 times. I didn't want to because I lost my voice. But then still being able to hear that was just unbelievable. So for me, and I've heard like a lot of people listening to this, hearing that you grew up watching Charlie Curnow will make people uneasy because people remember when Charlie was an 18-year-old making his way through, but you grew up watching him. Yeah, it was weird because he got drafted when I was year 5, I reckon, or year 4, I reckon. So it's pretty weird now that we're teammates, I guess. So well, he was obviously inducted into the leadership group last year. Kind of, what conversations have you had with him and take us into, I guess, Charlie as a leader? Yeah, he's been really good for me. Especially there was one moment that I specifically remember was at halftime at St Kilda. I think it was St Kilda game. Yeah, when I was sub. And I was really nervous. I was just shaking during halftime, like not knowing whether I was going to go in or not. And he came over and had a word to me, just saying like, "It's okay, your time will come." That kind of stuff to really just calm me down, but pump me up at the same time. And his ability to be able to do that throughout the whole year is just next level. He's always been kind of complimented for the energy that he brings to footy, and again that infectious personality both on the ground and off the ground. Is that something that you try and model yourself off and bring a smile on your face? Definitely, because he inspires me to get the best out of myself, and looking at that, it makes me want to do the same thing for the younger boys. Like now that I'm not the youngest, which is pretty cool. The younger boys. I know, the younger boys. How good's that? The mighty old age of 19. I know. Yeah. But what he does for me is something that I really want to do for others and stuff as well. So do you reckon you'll ever lose that just clear love of the game? Nah, I don't reckon. This is just everything I've dreamed of my whole life, and I just want to hang on to it as much as I can. So. Are you a happy-go-lucky guy in life in general, or is it just footy? Or you're just an emotional guy in everything? I'm just happy in general, to be honest. Just being able to live in Melbourne, live away from
that sounds bad, but living away from family and stuff. Having,
No offense.
yeah, no offense, mum and dad, but having my own life, setting my own future, all that kind of stuff is just unbelievable.
So would you say you're happy or are you emotional? Like if you're watching a sad movie, are you a crier?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I do get emotionally involved in stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what? I reckon I'm emotional, to be honest.
Yeah. So like movies?
TV shows get me.
Yeah.
Dawson's Creek.
I thought this was a stitch up.
No, it's not. I'll happily talk about everything on here. Oh,
well,
let's extend this. I reckon I could talk
mentioned
for
off air
hours.
that we've spoken to one of your teammates and you guessed who it was.
Yep, I did.
Do you want to let them know who it was?
Jesse Motlop.
Jesse Motlop.
Yep.
Dawson's Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan.
Massive fan. Favorite show of all time. He got me onto it actually.
Yeah.
As well. So
just 30-second snapshot of why you love it. Now's your time.
Joey Potter, Dawson's Creek. Joey Potter, Dawson, meant to be soulmates. Cannot believe the ending. Not going to spoil anything for those who haven't watched it.
That doesn't sound great, judging by that.
Yep, I know. That's true. I probably just ruined it there. But those two, best friends, growing up, pretty much that. A lot of stuff happens. Oh my God. But I could talk this for hours. It's hard to put it into like little bit, but
just Dawson's Creek, or are you going to go to the OC next? Or
I have started the OC actually. Right. Yes, I love it. I'm episode 15, I reckon. I only started it.
Yep.
Actually, I took a bit of a break from it, but
play Fortnite.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, I started the OC. Love it. Ryan, Seth, Marissa,
big fan.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I love those TV shows. They're so good.
Well, I got told to ask this by our media manager, who's a big Dawson's Creek fan. Yes. I think you've suggested Team Pacey or Team Dawson?
Oh, Dawson, 100%. I'm not Team Pacey.
I actually forgot.
So I get very
I can tell you're passionate, and that's okay.
Yeah, very passionate about that subject. Yeah.
I can't remember what you said was the correct answer or not, so I'm just going to defer to that later. But I'm backing you in.
Thank you. Yeah, you
what about growing up? So you're TV show man now, but growing up, clearly your love for footy. Mm-hmm. Posters on the wall for past players?
No, I've got just Taylor Swift. That's all I got. Yeah, I don't have any.
No, sorry. Again, this was meant to be a stitch up as well, but the issue is you're just saying the stuff that I've got lined up.
Yeah, sorry.
Taylor Swift poster.
Yes, bought that when I first got here, actually.
So it's meant to be Harry and Pitto with the Taylor Swift fans, but I don't know if they've got posters in their room.
Yes, well, I reckon Pitto does.
Actually, that's probably
he definitely does. I reckon.
Yeah,
because I know he's got I think he's got a key ring of Taylor Swift. I'm pretty sure. So that's it.
So Taylor Swift poster.
Yes, I love Taylor Swift.
Again,
I don't know. It's nostalgic for me. Like primary school, would always listen to her when she was in her prime, I guess.
Yeah.
I just love her music. Favorite song from hers? Yeah. Betty. For those who know.
What was it?
Betty. Betty.
Yeah. Is that
real people know that? Yes. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You've done well there. Yeah. Jesus.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's only one genre of music I like though. There's a fair few others. Like me and Dirds went to the Pearl Jam concert.
Yep.
That was the best night of my life.
Were you the youngest people there?
I think so. Yeah, probably.
So is this the best night of your life?
Oh, yeah, genuinely. Yeah.
Right. You've got range.
Yeah, it is. Oh my God. I just can't believe it. Like if you ask Dirds about it, he will say the same thing.
Was he having a good time or say just?
Yeah, no, it was so good. We bought t-shirts and everything.
I'm actually flat you're not wearing it.
Yeah, I'll bring it in tomorrow.
Done. Playing guitar as well.
Yes.
Which I did not know about until you walked in.
Yep. Yeah.
Recent addition to the repertoire?
Yep, about 4 or 5 months ago. I got a bit bored. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to try play guitar. Bought one off Big W.
Yeah.
Started playing that. Then my granddad gave me his one. I don't know. His is pretty good. So just been playing on that, learning every day. So it's a nice little thing, except Fortnite.
What's the recent addition to the set list?
I've got 3 actually.
Yeah.
Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur. Shallow, the one in A Star Is Born.
Born, of course. Yep.
And what was the other one? Fast Car.
Yeah.
Tracy Chapman.
Did you cry during A Star Is Born?
I did.
Surely.
In the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Killed me. Sorry for spoiled it for anyone again.
Stop spoiling. Stop spoiling it. No, it's okay.
Everyone has to watch that though.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah.
So Fortnite, guitar. Mm-hmm. How much time does that leave for TikTok?
No, I'm a Reels guy. Instagram Reels.
Okay. How much time does that leave for Reels?
Rest of the day.
Every waking minute.
It's train, Fortnite, guitar, Reels, repeat.
In that order?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Favorite kind of Reels to watch? Because there was one that popped up a few weeks ago that you seem to enjoy quite a bit in terms of Carlton's fixture announcement.
Yes. Oh, the Rizzler. Yeah, that stuff. Oh, I love the Rizzler at the moment. AJ, Big Justice, all them. So loving them at the moment. So
shall we do some Boom or Dooms?
Yeah, let's do it.
Great. Boydie's new haircut.
Haven't noticed it, to be honest.
Haven't noticed it.
No.
He's clearly
Boydie.
trying to be Liam and Noel Gallagher.
Oh, I haven't actually noticed it. Don't tell him that, please.
So boom or doom. Just
Boom, definitely.
nice.
Boom.
Just the city of Adelaide.
Boom. Yeah.
Okay. Not what I expected, but that's okay. Dressing up as a hot dog.
Oh, boom. Yeah, I'll give that 5 booms. Yeah.
5 booms?
Yeah.
So I don't
yeah.
know if you saw, but kind of in that article from the Herald Sun that had who the players were, it kind of mentioned that the player pictured, your one, didn't say the name because nobody knew who it was.
No one knew who it was.
No.
Could you not see my eye? My eye was in the
Saw
little,
your eye also.
the mouth.
Had a Fortnite logo on it, so who else could it have been?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I can't believe people didn't pick that up.
Happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
It was only like $60 of Amazon, I think.
Beautiful.
But then the gun was like 140, so that didn't help.
Yeah, wow. Losing a brand new Nerf gun.
Oh my God, I have lost it. It's not at...
Boom or doom.
Oh, doom. I forgot I lost that.
You told me the week after that you lost it.
Yeah, well, I forgot about it, actually. Oh, that's not good.
Well, don't do that.
Doom.
Doom. Taekwondo?
For me, doom.
Doom.
Boom for mum and dad. But
Boom for mum. Famously, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for you,
Doom.
Did you try it?
Yeah, that's why it's a big doom for me. I tried it for a week and I was
Just a week?
horrible.
Yeah.
When I was young. I would have been about 6. Horrible. Even mum and dad said I was horrible.
High standard to live
They're
up to.
brutally
to be
honest
fair.
too. So, yeah, true. That is true.
Yeah.
So,
Well, people might not know the background.
Yeah, so mum went to the Olympics in 2000s, represented Australia, which is cool, and dad wasn't as good. He
He did go to the Olympics.
He didn't go to the Olympics, but still represented Australia.
Yeah.
For a long time. You can get him up on YouTube if anyone wants to watch. So
Yep.
And then my uncle as well. So dad's brother, who was like the reserve or something for the 2000 Olympics as well. So
And
yeah,
then I
pretty
think
cool.
I've read an interview where you said she could have gone to Athens, but then they had you instead.
yeah, better decision. I reckon, yeah. Well, that's what mum says, unless
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's.
Is she happy with that call?
Oh God, I hope so.
I
really
think
hope so.
she will be.
Yeah.
Having seen her in the rooms post match against the Eagles, I think she was pretty
That's
happy.
true. Yeah, that's true.
Final boom or doom. Getting subbed on at 3/4 time against a team you used to support as a kid and scoring an overhead volley for your first goal in AFL football.
Boom. Yeah, big boom. Big boom.
It was fresh the last time we spoke. That goal.
Mhm. Yes, it was. Yeah.
You'd watched it a few times.
Yeah, for you.
Any more sense or are you moving on?
Oh, I'd like to say I've moved on. Like it sometimes happens to pop up on my Instagram every now and
no,
then. Yeah,
yeah.
I know it's annoying. Like I have to watch it though.
Yeah.
Only a few more times though. Move past it. It's a new year.
Mate, what was that like?
Oh, it was unreal.
Yeah.
Honestly, to the actual goal itself, I don't really remember it. It's almost like the only thing I remember was the ball coming towards me, and then the only thing I remember was being on my back, then seeing the ball go through. Like it was all just one moment, just like that. So,
Well,
so cool.
were you flat because you won goal of the week for round 23,
I know what you're talking about.
but Nick Dacos kicked a goal in round 23 and got nominated for goal of the year. Very good goal.
Yeah, great
Nothing
goal.
away from the
Great
goal.
goal. God, yeah.
But he was nominated. He was already going to the Brownlow. If you got nominated for that goal, do you go to the Brownlow medal?
I think so. I would have taken my mum as well.
Oh.
I promised her when I was younger, said I will take her to the Brownlow one day if I make it to the AFL.
And it could have been one game in and
Yeah.
you could have brought it. Yeah.
Yeah, my thoughts was like, I was pretty annoyed, but like honestly, it was a great goal. Like he was very well deserved.
Yeah,
but
of course.
He's got 2 nominations. He's gonna win he might have won the Brownlow, he'll win goal of the year.
Just
What else does he want?
go on.
I don't know. But no, he was well deserved though. It was a great goal by him.
Just got to go one better.
I know, exactly. That's why I'm looking forward to this year.
Get-
Try and beat that. Get a
Get
bit
the
of
games
revenge.
rolling around. Well, you got subbed on at 3/4 time of that game.
Yep.
And I've got a little bit of beef with you. Integrity is a value of the Carlton Football Club.
Mhm.
We don't like lies.
Yeah.
Spoke to you post-match and you said, I wasn't nervous at all.
Yes.
The cameras are always on, Ashton.
Yeah.
There is footage of you hyperventilating on the bench before you come on.
Yep, that's true.
Are you willing to retract your statement that you weren't nervous?
Oh, yeah, honestly, yeah. Because, all right, I'll be honest with you. But like sitting on the bench, I was really nervous. That's when I was like,
Yeah.
I couldn't really breathe, to be honest.
Yeah.
I remember Em and Lil. Oh, and there was one other. I think it was just those two saying, just breathe.
Yeah.
And just, but once I like got onto the ground, it wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah.
It was more the waiting part of it. I was really nervous. So I don't fully retract the statement, but
Yeah.
like half kind of. Because I was nervous.
Well, you came on for Dirts,
Yes.
his shoulder popped out,
Mhm.
unfortunately. Vossi actually dedicated a bit of his best and fairest speech to this because, again, Dez's shoulders popped out. At that point, his year might be done, not sure. But he ran out to the huddle because he said he wanted to be out there when you got told that you were coming on.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's so good. Just shows the kind of person he is and the kind of mate that he is. To be able to do that just selflessly, it was just so cool. Made me feel that much better as well.
Yeah.
Like knowing that one of my mates actually is genuinely happy for me, even though unfortunately it was his shoulder that popped out. But yeah, unreal person, unreal mate.
Unreal, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Mots, similar basket?
Yep. Yeah, same. Those two. Jack Carroll as well last year.
Yep.
Probably my three closest mates here at the club.
Yep.
They've been unbelievable for me. Kind of really took me in, I guess. And yeah, they've been great.
Well, Mots is your mate or Mots is your dad?
No, see, there's a big thing going on about that. This father-son thing, but I'm proud father, happily. I'm the father, yeah.
Of Mots?
Of Mots, yeah. The father-son duos, they get a bit confused with it, so.
But you're the...
Yes, I'm the father. Yeah, just put that out there.
Okay. I'm not sure what he thinks about that, but
he
we can
will
maybe
100%.
find that out later at a later date.
He won't be liking that.
I don't think you'll like that at all. Let's run it back a little bit. What was it like meeting Cooter?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that day, to be honest.
Yeah.
I remember that day. Good old Shane, was like, the day before, he's like, I got a surprise for you. And because I was early in when I first got drafted, I guess, I got pretty nervous about it. I'm like, oh God, what's he got here? And seeing Cooter walk around the corner, I was like, oh my God. We sat there and talked for like 40 minutes. It was the story, his footy journey, his career, just listening to that, the stuff that he did and he went through and, his successes and what he's doing now it's so inspiring. And it's just so cool to be wearing that number and very honored to have it on my back.
I love the footage when you walk into the locker room for the first time and you didn't know that you had the number yet and you just walked straight to the 43.
Yeah, because I saw him on the front bar. I remember watching him on the front bar.
Right,
and I was like, oh, it's the front bar guy. No, I didn't know him as that, obviously.
Yeah.
But that was pretty cool.
Did he mention at all about bringing Silver Lucky Heart back? This is more just a question for me.
No.
Silver Lucky Heart was a great franchise that...
Hold on, is that the advert? I
the
remember
advert.
seeing the advert on the Reels, actually. I remember seeing that, yeah.
No mention of bringing it back?
No,
That's
no.
unfortunate. That's okay. We'll move on.
Okay.
Goal celebrations are a bit different to Cooter's Day these days.
They are.
They're a bit more unique.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Sam Walsh who does that one and a few other weird ones.
Mm-hmm.
How many goals will you have to kick for a fortnight celebration to enter your repertoire?
Wow. Jesus.
/ what would it be?
Oh, that's a great question. I know what one it'd be.
Yep.
And I feel like a couple of the boys would know as well. But honestly,
Are you going to give us any spoilers or are you going to wait until it
no
happens?
spoilers. No spoilers. Those who know.
Not the gritty?
I don't know. Not the gritty.
Okay.
Definitely not. No.
Anti-gritty.
Anti-gritty. No, I'm not about that.
We may have a few people who are very confused about what we're talking about here, and that's okay.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's okay. Everyone knows what Fortnite is anyway. So fingers crossed.
Again, I don't think they do. I don't
reckon?
think everybody knows what Fortnite is.
You'd hope they do.
Or
Otherwise
they don't know what the gritty is.
they're missing out, I reckon.
Missing out.
No, it'd probably... it'd be tough. I had to kick a fair few goals, I reckon.
Yeah.
To whip that out. Maybe on grand final day. If we kick a goal
Grand
on grand
final day,
final
Fortnite
if
celebration.
we win, then maybe I'll whip one out.
See, this is the thing with you, and this is not a slide on you. This is actually a compliment. I think you will be too excited in the moment of kicking a goal that you'll forget to do the celebration if you have one planned.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I always forget about celebrations. I never have one in store, and it's always just come on. That's it. Just go see the boys. That's all.
That's so fair. Do you want to talk about the superstition last year of you shave your head and the form went up and you might have to keep it because you kept it after that moment.
Yeah, I did. I remember after the Richmond VFL game. I got sick of the mullet. I was in some pretty bad form, and I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm done. I'm just gonna shave it. So I went straight to Lewis Young's house.
Yeah,
I said, Youngie, shave my head.
And he said, okay.
And he said, okay. So we got Toby McLean.
Yeah,
he came over. So did Lemmy, and then there's footage of me shaving the head, and somehow form went up, which is good. But I'm growing it back now though. So I'm gonna
can't lead with that and then say I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, just for people that loved it, which was me. I liked it.
That looked good.
It is the short one, not the long one though.
There's just something about a South Australian playing for Carlton with a mullet. Like it's just there's history.
True, that's true. Sticks have mullets, didn't he?
Sticks out of and he hasn't really moved on from it. He's still kind of
Yeah, true.
It's still kind of there.
Yeah.
So the mullet's coming back.
Yeah.
Summer
Not
session-
the really long. Remember the long one in preseason?
Yeah, not that.
Not that long, I reckon. I'm just
A classy
just a
mullet.
short, classy one.
Yeah, nice.
Classy.
This is an issue for me because we started to wind down in the show last year, and the start of it was I'd ask a question about David Cunningham. It's how we did 2 years worth of summer sessions of asking about Cunners. Fortunately, he's a part of the football club, and Cunners, we know, massive fan of the show. If one thing was clear, David Cunningham loves summer sessions.
Really? Didn't know that.
No, he didn't.
That's good.
But if there is a teammate now
Mhm.
that's kind of a bit hard to get a read on, are there any, or you're all pretty much open books?
Not really. I mean, Connors probably was the one I couldn't really get, like early on, especially.
Yep.
I didn't really, I don't know, I didn't really have too much on him. But
Yep.
by the end of the year, and even now, just everyone's an open book. Everyone's know what everyone likes, I guess.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's a segment completely gone for season 3. That's been cut, which is upsetting. Some session tradition's gone, but again, Cunners, hope you're well. Top threes. We finish it off with top threes. Again, this is something I've got on you.
Oh dear. Yep.
You rate your Temu purchases quite highly.
Oh, who's told you this? Oh no, my mum's gonna kill me now. Yep.
Is that true?
Yep. I do love I get them for free though, so it doesn't count.
What?
I know. I do like little coupons, and then I send them to like everyone on my Snapchat. So then and then I get like free coins back. So then you end up getting the gift for free instead of having to pay like $250 or something.
So what are your top 3 Temu purchases?
I've got a lightsaber off there. I've got 3 actually.
So 3 lightsabers.
3 lightsabers.
So it's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
As
Oh,
in-
no. Sorry. No, that's one. I bought 3.
Yeah,
at a
but are
time.
you a Star Wars fan?
Oh, I love Star Wars. Yeah. God, yeah. I bought
We're finding out a lot here.
I know. I bought Lord of the Rings. You know the ring?
Do I know Lord of the
I
Rings?
say, surely.
Go on. Yeah.
Bought Sauron's ring.
Yep.
Do
you go invisible when you put it on or not?
No, I didn't fit. I bought a size too small. It's not good.
Yeah.
And then I got this like massive like sign. It's just like a picture of a duck. It's just so random. It was for free, so I was like, you know what, I'll get that.
And is that next to the Taylor Swift poster?
I haven't. It's too big. I can't fit it in my room.
Oh, so like it's a massive photo of a duck.
Huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need blue tack. I haven't bought it yet, so I'll stick it up today actually, and I'll send you a photo.
Off Temu? Get blue tack off.
Of course. Of course.
Sorry, just Star Wars chat.
Mhm.
Top 3 Star Wars movies.
Revenge of the Sith, 100%.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi, and then Empire Strikes Back. Oh no, sorry. Attack of the Clones. I love Attack of the Clones.
I've just got Rose in the background. She's the Star Wars aficionado. Is that a good list or is that a? It's an all right list. Have you
Revenge of the
discussed with,
Sith always first.
Have you
Has to be.
discussed with Brody Kemp and Jacob Wiedering? Happy with Revenge of the Sith as number
I've
1.
discussed with Lemmy. I know Lemmy loves his not Fortnite. Sorry, that's just,
Can't stop talking
I can't
about
stop
it.
talking about it. He loves his Star Wars. So does Boydie.
Yeah,
I think
we try not to talk about Boydie too much on this show because
I just get brought up a lot.
no, he just likes hearing his name, so we're trying to.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Well, I know Lemmy loves his Star Wars, but
Yeah,
I don't know what his favorite is.
Kempian Weeders as well. If you
I
want
do
to-
know Waders is massive Star Wars.
Yeah.
I did know that. Didn't know Kempy though.
Yeah.
Is there any big Lord of the Rings? Because I love Lord of the Rings.
I'm not sure. Well,
Surely.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit.
If like what Lord of the Ring character do you associate? most with?
Aragorn, 100%
That's a great call.
Aragorn. That,
Yeah.
I love Aragorn. I wanted to buy his sword off Timu, but there wasn't one unfortunately. So
So Fortnite costume in year 1, Lord of the Rings in year 2.
Yeah.
Not to cast forward to
that's what I'm thinking. I
next
like,
October now,
I like
but
that. What do you think, Aragorn or Legolas?
Aragorn first and then Legolas the year after, or
I like
find
that.
someone to Lemmy can go as Legolas or something.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
yeah. I
He's
like
got the
that.
blonde locks as well, so it's
and
a
then,
bit easier for
and
him.
then I'm gonna do like Star Wars next year.
Yeah,
Who-
like it.
Jar Jar Binks. I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Done.
That's
Like
what I'm
it.
thinking. Yeah.
This has taken a turn. Probably didn't know it was going to go there, but I'm really glad it did. So thank you for sharing.
No, got you.
We've come to the end of the podcast.
I could talk
It's
here
the
for-
first time someone's
I
sighed.
could genuinely sit here for ages. Yeah, this is great.
Well, we're not going to go on for every episode for the next 10 weeks. But what we will do, we close it the same way every time.
Mhm.
It's a footy related question. Sorry, it's not Star
Yes,
Wars or
that's
Lord of the Rings or
Fortnite.
Taylor Swift or Fortnite.
Yeah.
We kind of touched on this before. It was a really wholesome answer we got from everyone last year. So sticking with it. Ashton Moir, why do you play football?
It's because I love it. Yeah, I love football. It's played it my whole life, and I just love every bit of it. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm so lucky to be here at Carlton to live out my dream, play the sport I love.
That's nice. I like that.
Pretty cool.
Happy with that?
I am happy with that. Yeah.
Happy with the podcast?
Yeah, I love it. I thought that was great. I could sit here and talk about Dawson's Creek for ages. I'm telling you.
That is very clear.
For ages.
So after the OC, do you have one lined up?
Yeah, I've got a lot of shows lined up.
What's number one on the list?
What is number? I think next one I was talking to Dirds about it. I think it was Entourage. I think next, and then One Tree Hill.
I was going to say surely One Tree Hill is in that bracket.
One Tree Hill.
Yeah.
And then
Gavin DeGraw, big fan of the show.
And then rewatch Dawson's, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. By then, Stranger Things will be out, so I'll watch that. So it all lines up.
Do you have a schedule at home?
Kinda.
I'm going to get a whiteboard of Timu to just make sure you've got it covered.
That was Kmart, that one, actually. We'll talk about discuss it
There's
more.
going to be
No.